I am on my way to Davy Crockett Birthplace, which has been closed for a long time, so I don't know the exact details of when it was closed for renovations. I don't know exactly when it's reopening. All that stuff I will find out hopefully today. But the reason I'm going there is it is open today for a couple of different things going on there. And one of the things is about the trials and tribulations of just living in that natural area, long ago. So I love learning about that type of stuff. I love kind of getting immersed in that world a little bit of what it might have been like. So I'm gonna go check that out today. And this is not a typical day today. I truly don't feel like going hiking. I am making myself go because I know that I need to. Not that I want to. For just a multitude of reasons, my nervous system is kind of like, whatever the word for that is. It's set off, it's triggered. And it's not any one thing. But I just feel like a lot of anxiety resting on my chest today. And I know that I need to be out in nature, and so I am making myself do it. So anyway, my body is telling me something. I'm trying to listen to it. I always feel better when I go out in nature. So I'm going to spend today really listening to my body at this point, and if it tells me to go on like a big walk and a big hike and push myself, then I will, but I have a feeling it's not telling me that. It sounds more like go get some fresh air, enjoy the walk for just the walk, or the hike for just the hike, go learn some new things, and be in a place of peace and serenity. So that's where I'm going. Today's Hidden Tennessee adventure starts with a story about frontier justice in the 1700s. And then just a little while later, while hiking along the Nolichucky River, I rounded the bend on the trail and found something that completely stopped me in my tracks. My day actually started at the Christopher Taylor House, where I stopped to hear a talk about how justice worked in the early American frontier. This talk was given by Ranger Jonathan, and standing inside this historic home built around 1778, it was somewhat easy to imagine what life must have been like here when the Tennessee area was still very much wilderness. Back then, formal courts were rare on the frontier, so communities had to get creative. Neighbors would gather together, hear evidence, and decide what should happen. And in many cases, the entire settlement became the judge, the jury, and the witness all in one. Welcome, welcome. So I am here at Davy Crockett Birthplace State Park, which is actually closed currently because they got pummeled by a hurricane that came through here not too long ago. But this one trail that they have is open. So it's the Crockett Shoals Overlook Trail. And I'm excited to do this one because I didn't even think I'd get to see the state park at all. So the fact that I get to go on this little, you can see it here. So half a mile, it's just right here along the river. But this whole area here is the state park. What's nice is it's being renovated and it's going to be incredible. I was just talking with the park ranger and he was mentioning all of the cool things that are coming and showed me some of the improvements that are coming and what they're going to be doing to kind of expand too onto some of taking kind of advantage of being on the river and stuff like that. So it'll always be a historical park, of course. That's what it is at its core. But I think it's really neat that they're expanding into the recreation side of it too. So for now, we're just gonna go on this lovely little hike. I can hear water rushing. So I don't even have I have my potato shoes on. I am unprepared. I'm not unprepared. I just honestly left it all in the car. Well, let's go check out the water running situation. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I see water. Looks like the river's right here. You know, I always pick the wrong one. Whatever, I'm going for it. I didn't know that I would get to go on a trail today, so I am excited for just the possibility of being out here hiking even for half a mile. Beautiful. There are eagles out here, which we are going to be scanning for. The ranger did say that we should be able to see them. They would definitely be out and about, and it is a really beautiful day, as you can see. So, hoping they'll be out fishing and we can catch a glimpse. This park sits along the Nolichucky River, one of the wildest rivers in Tennessee. The name Nolichucky likely comes from the Cherokee word believed to mean something like river of the spruce trees or possibly dangerous river, and honestly, both feel pretty fitting. Right now, the park's still recovering from the damage caused by the flooding associated with Hurricane Helene, which buried parts of the park under massive amounts of mud and debris. Weather was perfect today, though. The Nolichucky River was rushing beside the trail, and across the water I could see a quiet pasture with 3 donkeys grazing peacefully in the field. They actually have a great little covered area here where you can just sit and enjoy this. And honestly, that would be enough. This is so classically Tennessee, or at least Eastern Tennessee. You know, you've got these red roof barns, a lot of farmland, and just these incredible mountains and water just everywhere. Okay, quick note before the next part. Nature can be a little wild sometimes, so if you're sensitive to animal remains, you may want to skip ahead a little bit, because as I round the next bend on the trail, I am stopped in my tracks.
The way we choose to see the world creates the world we see. You are the universe experiencing itself. This life is about pleasure and meaningful experiences that expand your mind. Not everyone will understand, and that's okay. Keep on moving forward. Don't stop.
What am I looking at? Okay. There's a lot going through my mind right now. This is a moment where I really wish I weren't hiking alone. I'm also thinking that this is nature, and this is what happens in nature. And I'm also thinking, literally, I cannot identify what that animal is. And I'm sick to my stomach. A little. And also, this is going to take some processing time, and I'm not laughing because anything is funny. I just don't know what to say or think about that. Like, I have 2 big black labs, and if they were with me on this walk, which they could have been, and I know that a dog was on this walk earlier. This is people's homes right here. Where do we go from there? Like, I can't just be like, okay, let's talk about like how freaking crazy cool is this lumpy tree? Yes, it is. But, I'm not changing my mind. I do still think that it's important to take the hike and listen to the speaker. And sometimes when you're in nature, you're going to see stuff like that, which honestly, like, the science side of me knows that that's natural, and where else would I get to see something like that? I mean, we're almost done with our hike. That was the most eventful. It's not funny. I'm laughing because I'm uncomfortable. That was the most eventful hike, and I don't even know what to do with that. It was like I was on such a high, and this is just real life. Like, I was on this high of this beautiful scenery, 3 donkeys, artistically picturesque scenery, and then the vegetarian stumbles across that. So it's just nature. I mean, we've all seen Animal Planet, right? I don't know what to do with that. But I will keep you posted, because I am going to email the ranger and just tell him it's there. And I am going to, that's all I'm going to do for now. It's not funny. Stop laughing. I don't know what else to do. And we're here. Here we are. Back at it, and it's beautiful. I don't want that to deter anybody from coming, because this is truly incredibly beautiful here. And I'm so glad I did this before my drive home. Even still, I am. Look how nice this looks. It's so cleaned up. Thank you. Okay, so interesting update. I'm going to tell you while we go to the Crockett Shoals access. So as I was leaving, there's a number on the board that just says call here if you need anything. So I called and spoke to the ranger that I was talking to earlier, and just let him know that, there was an animal carcass on the side. And he did know, which I assumed he would because it had been there a minute. But what's interesting is he said actually he's pretty sure there was a hunter, or more likely a poacher, that was coming through. It is a deer, which sounds about right just by judging the teeth. But anyway, that they're leaving the bones, like basically the entire carcass, throughout the state park, which is ridiculous. I mean, it's terrible. And generally the idea of the state park is to let nature do its thing, and it is. They had moved it further up so it wasn't as visible, like right on the trail where it was. But it seems like animals just continue to, of course, do what they do, which is help decompose and return things to nature. So that's the story of that. And now I am just heading down to the shoals here really quick. And this is beautiful, so I want you guys to see it. Hold on. So I just walked from right there. My car is like right there. Just walked there, and now they have just put all of this together, and it's a little slippery just because, look at my stupid shoes. It's a little slippery just because it's been raining, so I just have to be a little careful because I'm wearing dumb footwear. But look at this gorgeous tree, first of all. And then look how great this path is. This is all redone because of the hurricane that came through. And he was telling, I love that. The ranger was telling me that we may be able to see the watermark line, that up here the water was at least 50 to 60 feet high. So all of this has to have been restored. And you know, you're looking at this, or I am anyway, and thinking like, oh, this water is incredible and beautiful, and it is. But when things like that happen, it is a reminder that nature can be really wild too. And so he was telling me they're working with some environmental impact studies, people over at ETSU trying to figure out how to help with flooding in the area as naturally as possible. Oh, this is beautiful. Anyway, state parks are important for so many reasons. One of the main ones being that they're doing their best to take care of our natural environments. And you know how important that is to me, how important it should be to everybody. But look at this land is worth protecting. And I say that a lot, but it is. It's the habitats that live here. It's so beautiful. So I think I'm gonna take a minute and just have some time here, and then I'll get back on the road and head back home. It's a great way to spend a Sunday though. It's not Sunday, it's Saturday. I don't even know what day it is, but it's a great way to spend it.
Standing here along the Nolichucky River, it's easy to see why people like Davy Crockett grew up in tough places like this. The river's wild, the land is rugged, and nature still moves to its own rhythm. Storms reshape the landscape, wildlife follows its instincts, and history echoes through these hills. But when you're here, you're reminded that Tennessee's frontier spirit never really disappeared.
I'm having a hard time leaving. This is a special, beautiful place, and I am so glad I came down here. And that was just really a perfect way to spend a little bit of your evening. Truly, I'm having a hard time leaving. This happens every time I get in nature. I never want to leave. So I just thought, you know what? I'll come out here and take a minute, drink the hot tea that I brought. Yeah. This one's like a immunity bomb or something. Seems like a suitable quote, that the plants have enough spirit to transform our limited vision, by Rosemary Gladstar. Ooh, yummy. I can't get over how nice it is. I mean, they've done a great job restoring this area. It's really incredible to think that all of this was under layers of thick mud and water. That shelter at the beginning of the trail, I was told they had to dig through like 30 feet of mud just to get to it. The amount of work that's had to happen here is massive. It's just a testament to what people do when they care about spaces, and it's really nice.